What's going on, YouTube? What's happening, everybody? This is Ryan in North Carolina, coming in from uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. Night 3 of the protests here. How we looking and sounding out there?
How many people out here is ready for that shit?
What's going on, miss? Looks like I got people in the chat now. Looks like I'm live. Right on. How's everybody doing? We are on East 4th Street, crossing South Cadwell at the Federal Reserve, heading towards Center City. Got fireworks blaring right now. Nothing coming from the police right now. They broke up a large crowd about 15 minutes ago, declared it an unlawful assembly, told everyone to disperse. Large group of protesters being followed by police here. Charlotte Transit Center. How we doing, Mr. Anderson? Got a chance to look at the chat right now for a minute. While things are a little calm. Hey, Polly. How you doing, baby? Good to see you. Sound is awful. My audio's bad. No, that's a dirt bike. Somebody's riding a dirt bike through the crowd. They're doing wheelies going up the street. I'm looking for my man Danny in here. I haven't seen Danny yet. Danny. Kev Bar. Is that Kev Bar? Everybody's running back this way all of a sudden. Riot police have just come across College Street, blocking off the intersection at the top of the hill. And they're running, they're running down here. The riot police are running down here.
I'm not running. I'm not. On my leg.
The riot police rushed down the hill, chasing everyone. There go bang balls, black balls. A lot of people dispersed over into the transit center, back towards the government center. Lots of pepper balls being fired at the crowd right now. And the riot police are moving, charging forward again. I got rounds coming at me. Rolling. That was ricochet. Alright, bear with me, folks. I gotta regroup up here. The riot police are still rushing the group. Still rushing.
I can't breathe.
This guy's hit. They're throwing fireworks. Holy shit. Gotta bear with me, folks. Everyone is scattering everywhere. Just making sure I'm not getting boxed in here. We got motorcycle police down this way. The riot police are rushing this way. They're fucking rushing.
Fuck them. Fuck y'all. That's a bitch.
Large groups of people running in every direction. Hundreds of people down here right now. Groups just got split up. Lots of running. Riot police are retreating back down the street. Okay. Calling for a medic over here. Got a same guy that I saw injured a minute ago.
Sit him down. Set him down.
Saying he's shot.
Milk.
Looks like he's got closing his eyes. He's probably got tear gassed. All right, let me see here. How are we doing, people?
What you expect them to do? It's a riot. Us with it.
We do. What the fuck did we do? We didn't do shit.
Somebody keep lighting the fireworks, and you're throwing it to your own people.
Hey, run them through the city. You got 2 cops down there.
All right, so the riot police have held their position now about 2 blocks north of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Small group of people got gathered up onto this corner here. It's warm out.
I can still move. I thought that green bag. I can still move. They still like
Take a peek and see what's going on up towards College Street. We're right next to the convention center where I believe the National Guard is still located. NASCAR Hall of Fame in front of me, Hilton Garden Inn. Looks like there's a bike patrol approaching, coming towards South Brevard, towards a group of people who are beginning to move out from the corner here, starting to march again and chant.
Say her name.
my wife's there. I'm on the phone with them right now.
Everyone trying to regroup with the rest of the group, apparently. Again, another great crowd diversionary tactic that the Charlotte Riot Police does, is splitting the crowds just continuously, pushing them around the city, moving them around block to block. They'd rather deal with them in small, scattered groups than one large group. There's a large contingency of riot police coming down that way, running down this way. So I'm going to back up a little bit. I don't want to be a part of the bang balls. Bike cops coming up.
Hit it on it.
Pretty action-packed night already here in Charlotte.
I don't know. What place? Man, I'm going this way.
I see you. Say, fuck that, shoot back.
There's a large group of riot police that started to rush down this hill from College Street, which caused the crowd to start to run back down the hill. And then they all decided to just kind of come up towards the tracks here, the light rail. And riot police are a block up the street, holding the crowd back here. Bicycle patrol holding back here, just kind of maintaining the crowd. Everybody's remaining peaceful right now. They're definitely heated. Groups of people hanging out down on the light rail at the station. Everybody just kind of gathering.
It's smaller, and your dumb ass locked up front.
Some people walking up towards College Street.
Hands up! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
The riot police have just got onto their carts and drove off from the intersection. And traffic's starting to move north on College Street behind them.
Oh, they hopping out of vans and snatching niggas out.
They snatching people?
Everyone's working their way onto College Street, moving north,
Yeah, I'm like, I could play a couple more.
up towards like the epicenter area. Let's see. Thanks for coming and watching, y'all. Action here in Uptown Charlotte tonight. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Dabu7, kicking it over on D Live. What's up, my man? All right, so we're at 3rd and College. Everybody's just marching up the street, trying to regroup. Seems like.
Hey, I feel you, man.
I gotta
Fucking sneaks everywhere.
Got to bring a bike next time. How you doing? I wish these Lime scooters were running. Seems like everybody's kind of working their way up towards Tryon Street. Traffic's flowing smoothly through the city. Smoothly, if that's what you want to call it. But it's flowing.
Fuck that, I've been in this shit too long. I know what those buses mean.
Damaged windows from the previous nights. And guys getting nervous from a city bus rolling through. They were out real quick last night cleaning all the mess up after the majority of the protesters left the city. They had the street sweepers out, garbage trucks, people out with leaf blowers blowing all the glass, and there wasn't much they could do with the amount of pepper ball dust that was on the ground in the city. I mean, you can see it's just they're everywhere you go. Pepper ball rounds. Anywhere you go and look in the city, it's just peppered with pepper. And so the slightest little gust of wind and it starts blowing up in the air. It just makes it a little hard to breathe constantly. There's just a constant pepper in the air. The riot police just got off of their buggies and went up into the epicenter. I can hear a large group of people hollering. Work my way that way. I think the police are taking over the epicenter. They might be going in to do some bowling or something, watch a movie. I know there's a bowling alley up in there. So what went from a march from the City Hall area of a few hundred people confronted by a very aggressive line of riot police near the transit station turned into a mass dispersal of the group. And now everybody's roaming the city, trying to regroup. Riot police driving around on their buggies, not messing with anybody right now. A large group of people coming down the street still.
I'm trying to get on the damn train and miss the bus. There's no way to out on the damn bus.
What the fuck you looking at? Shit. Ain't nobody looking at your ass.
Look straight.
I don't see how your family
Look
can
straight,
even look
bitch.
you in your fucking face. How do
You
you
be
sleep
in
at night?
lines?
How? How do you sleep at night? Fuck ass pig, that shit's wet. We're peaceful as fuck. We ain't done shit to nobody. We ain't fucked shit up or nothing. And y'all steady out here shooting us with all that fuck shit. We ain't done nothing, bro. We ain't tearing nothing up. We ain't fucked up nobody. And y'all out here fucking with us for what? Over some shit y'all did? Some shit y'all did to somebody that didn't deserve it? No, we're wrong. We're wrong for giving a fuck. Don't look back.
So we've got some protesters confronting the riot police that have gathered at the epicenter here, which isn't a good idea because there are just a shit ton of them back here waiting to come up. And I'm getting ready for the pepper balls because I have a feeling they're gonna just start nailing them with them. Traffic stopping, getting out of the cars to see what's going on here. Group of police coming in from the back. So that was handled very well. She said her piece. She got to say what she wanted to say. No confrontations physically. That was very, very, very nice. The crowd moves on. I think they probably realized the amount of force that was standing behind that group of riot police right there and decided it probably wasn't worth it. And we are blocking off the intersection of College Street and East Trade Street right now, apparently. Truck just took off real fast up through the crowd. So now
We out here, yes sir.
Come on, baby.
You don't even want to be here.
I mean, I at least would have shut my car off and took the key. Okay, moving on. Crossing East Trade, North College Street. Moving north. Past the Ritz-Carlton. Passing the Bank of America corporate tower. We got cars. This is that already aggravated driver. Hey, we got a lot of traffic. Slow down! Slow down! Cars flying up on the group of protesters. I think somebody needs to get out of the city with their car. Large group of people, probably 100, 150 people up ahead of me, passing the Hearst building. Still have cars coming up through traffic. I guess they're not providing any type of traffic control for the large, massive groups of people walking through the streets of Uptown. Might be a good idea just to close the fucking roads through Uptown right now. Cars are approaching an intersection where a large group of people have overtaken it. Alright, so we're at the corner of East 6th Street and North College. And protesters are moving on. There.
That's that shit.
Groups approaching North Tryon, walking along with traffic. Everybody's they seem like they want to be with the group, but in their cars, hanging out the windows and playing music, talking with the protesters, giving out bottles of water. Everything's real mellow. They've got the intersection of North Tryon and 6th Street.
My man literally taking out kids, right?
So the police have blocked off North Tryon, not allowing traffic down. Looks like they might be closing the traffic coming in on Tryon Street. The group's just kind of all hanging out at the Discovery Place, which is like a children's science museum. So the group is moving towards the 4th Ward, which is a historical residential part of the city. Much love, Bamboo. I see you in there, buddy. I don't have a lot of time to look at the chat. Once in a while, I'll see something in there. And the group moves south on Church Street with a lot of support from the cars behind them. Mad Jeeper, what's going on? Much love, Mad Jeeper. I want to give a big shout out to Dabu7, kicking it over there on D-Live. My boys, Danny and Mike Robertson, Kev Barr. Saw some of you guys in the chat earlier. So quite a large group of people here having pretty much unfeathered access to roam the streets of Uptown Charlotte. We're at West 5th Street. Still hear the police helicopter flying around. Hasn't been over this group for a while. I think it's probably been with the other group maybe, where everybody got separated back in the beginning. So we're at Church and Trade now.
Tons of cars behind us.
Large group of people still holding together, taking intersections here and there, hanging out.
Hear me? For real. Hey, y'all better get with it, man. Fuck, play. Put it up. Put it up. Put it up.
Seems to be a couple people trying to keep the crowd moving. Got a motorcycle brigade of police coming at us from West 4th Street. And riot police to the left. Motorcycle police this way. And riot police right up here in a pickup truck.
Y'all ain't not here for nothing. Fuck y'all out here for? What y'all out here for?
So it's been a little while since this group has been confronted by any type of police. They're definitely with the group now. They're coming from the rear on dirt bikes. They're coming from the right on dirt bikes. And from here. So they're definitely monitoring the group. Fireworks. Somebody's throwing fireworks. I hear explosions. We're at Romeo Bearden Park now on South Church. Helicopter overhead, not shining its spotlight on the group. Cars still trying to join the group. Crossing over the intersection of Martin Luther King and South Church Street. The scene of quite a bit of damage from the previous nights. Large group of people still staying together, traveling with groups of police kind of shadowing them now. Everything remaining calm with this group of people. Nobody's smashing any windows as they're walking around. No fights. Just a protest here. No riots in Charlotte, North Carolina tonight, y'all. Give that a thumbs up.
Is that a little piggy wing?
And the motorcycle police have just come up the intersection here and have gone through, circled around. So they're cutting off the traffic. That's probably a wise idea. Keep the cars out of the protesters. Less danger of people getting run over. Keeping the crowd safe. You know, they're leaving them alone. They're holding traffic back. large group of people crossing over Stonewall Street on Church Street, heading south. Security out here chatting with the protesters. So they're crossing over to the bridge that goes over 277. I don't know if they're going for 277 again, which they've done a few times. Got police blocking the on-ramp to 277.
Block the highway off! Block the highway off, motherfucker! Hey, we blocked the highway off.
On your right. On your right. So we crossed over the bridge of 277.
Where's right here? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Stop! Hey!
So the police are not happy with them wanting to get on the highway. police telling them to back up. The whole group has come across the bridge now and has approached a bunch of cruisers. Alright, so people are throwing stuff. The riot police are coming in. Riot police are coming in. Riot police.
Get back! Get back!
Yep.
Get back! Go! Go! Back!
Stop!
Hands up! Don't
Hands
shoot!
up.
What the fuck?
We're not doing anything! Fuck off!
So they're moving them away from the cruisers. The riot police coming in to protect the regular dress police. You know, those guys weren't equipped to handle a crowd of people like that. So
Cause y'all bitch ass niggas, that's why.
riot police rushed in. Pepper balls. We got a group down here.
Y'all dragging people now?
Out here dragging people.
Y'all dragging people? Hey, watch this right here. Hey, watch this right here. Yeah, keep it moving. Keep that shit moving. Oh, y'all can drag that nigga.
Look at the tax dollars, y'all.
Behind us, y'all.
A lot of police coming from over the bridge.
They had that bag though, we'll beat that ass.
Hey, bro.
Man, fuck that bag. If you snatch that bag, you'll beat his top ass. Man, fuck 12. Man, fuck y'all, pussy ass motherfuckers. Man, fuck y'all.
And they still, hey, come on, y'all. Y'all got to move. Y'all got to move.
Fuck y'all.
Y'all keep walking. Why y'all want to keep walking? Why y'all walking towards us? Come on. Oh my fucking God, that's
Ah, shit, they're fucking shooting at us. Well, I knew they were shooting at us when I started taking rounds in my back and my ankle. That wasn't very nice. Nobody did shit, and they started. Hey, hey, slow down!
Police right here too, y'all.
Totally unprovoked right there. Apparently they wanted to move the crowd.
Hey, we need to let everybody catch up.
So the group has left Center City, uptown, at the corner of West Carson and South Church Street. Everybody's trying to regroup after the riot police approached everyone coming across the bridge. I imagine that was a big tactic to keep everybody off of 277, and they'll probably hold that position.
We blocking the fucking freeway off! Right there, bus right. This way. For no reason. Does anyone have fun?
Treating someone who got pepperballed in the face.
Do you have any hand sanitizer? Yeah. Let her give me some hand sanitizer.
Hey, bro, you'll be alright.
I got a mask.
We can go down the block and start going back to his town. That's fine the best move.
Hey, hey.
Have you been sprayed? Okay, grab one for him too.
Hey, Mike, you want a mask?
Hey, dude. You got another one of those?
Get us on the mustache.
Sweat.
Mike, get us on the mustache.
Sweat. It's in there though. Sweat.
Let's go this way. Hey.
We got medical right here. Which has all wraps, tape, all that shit. Yeah. I got the spray bottle.
Yo, take your mask off.
I have another mask. Yeah, we can run into
Hey, come on!
Yeah, they're turning around. No, they're coming back to find out what everybody's talking about.
This group looks a lot smaller all of a sudden.
Hey, move it this way.
Fuck 12! This bitch, I swear we gonna fuck they stupid ass van up. They got fucking one more time to fuck with us. Like, I'm really tired of this fucking night shit. This dumbass bitch. I'm with you guys. I was like, bitch, you all fucking, hey, why the fuck are you over there? I think they make a change, bro. Are you saying?
I'm straight. Keep going.
She's our working on it. We need to do safety with the last one. This car needs to go in front of us.
The group's moving up towards South Tryon Street, approaching the Midnight Diner.
Hey, taking a left outside the South Tryon.
It's a 24-hour diner here in Charlotte. It's quite the popular spot. Typically a line around the corner trying to get in. And there are actually people in line trying to get in right now as a protest of quite a, I don't know, 7,500 people are approaching, telling the traffic.
They trying to keep us one way. They are doing our path. They ain't giving us our path. We're not going to do it.
Hey, yo, they're right there. They're right there. Waiting on us.
Block the street, you can go down the right side.
Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck 12! Fuck them. Fucking gas on the block of the city, Charlotte, man. QC Charlotte, man. Fuck 12, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. It's real gas. CDM on my neck, man. They ain't stopping shit. The protest, they ain't stopping shit. Fuck them. Fuck 12! Oh God! You feel me? city. We moving real militant. No, they can't infiltrate. Fuck down that bitch, make them mad.
Heading back towards Center City on Tryon Street. Now they're gonna have to pass a large police presence hanging out over here. Let's see if they get out and mess with the crowd at all.
Let them know, man. Ain't nobody going to fucking sleep till we got them get some justice.
So this is the riot police are now cutting off the group of protesters in a triangle road form here that goes around a strip club. We're at the Uptown Cabaret here in Uptown Charlotte. And they've got the road blocked off with the city bus that's full of riot police. They've got traffic blocked coming on South Tryon as the group of protesters approach Moorhead Street. Oh, that's all right. That's just the handicap ramp of the city bus. That's cool. And they're coming behind with their buggies, escorting the crowd. So I'll regroup up with them. I can't see my chat. My chat froze up. So hopefully we're still alive. Seems as if we are. Baby, you can send me a text and let me know. Maybe. Shoot me a text. Tell me if I'm still alive, babe. So the group's crossed over East Moorhead Street. They're going to be crossing 277 again over a bridge. There's traffic pulling in behind them. Riot police rushing through the woods after people. So they're going onto the bridge and they're getting rushed by the riot police. All right, so the riot police just pushed the crowd across the bridge of 277. They rushed them onto the bridge to prevent them from going down onto 277. They were hiding up in the woods waiting as they approached. They were hiding up in here. You can see their trucks back there. They were up there waiting. And they're holding the traffic. They did a heck of a job keeping them from getting down onto the highway. They did a heck of a job. They rushed them onto the bridge, which prevented anyone from going down onto 277 and blocking the highway. So they're doing a great job at crowd control. I mean, they're keeping people safe, really. That's what these guys are doing right now. It's crazy. They're keeping the traffic out of the crowd, and they're keeping the crowd out of the traffic. And they're not using any type of forceful means on the crowd to do so. A large group of people traveling north into the city again. Putting signs out in the road to block the bus. These fences and fiberglass jersey barriers are here for construction. That's not here for crowd control. There's a lot of construction going on in Charlotte, which definitely adds to materials for the protesters to use. They just knocked over some street signs into the street. So they're being antagonistic towards the police now a little bit. They just got out of their bus with their pepper ball guns. And the crowd just went down East Stonewall from South College. And they have the police following. All right, so we're approaching the NASCAR Hall of Fame again, alongside the Westin Hotel and the Charlotte Convention Center. They've coned off the road. And the bus is right on me. I don't want to think I want to get past this group now.
If they shoot a crowd, of people with their hands up.
Pepper balls coming in. They're shooting at the people that were putting those barricades in the road. Turning the corner at the NASCAR Hall of Fame on South Brevard Street. The crowd's running constantly. So they just made an arrest. The group is coming back towards the group of police now. I think they probably singled him out for doing something maybe, and now they're getting pepperballed. All right, so the group has moved north on South Brevard, in between the NASCAR Hall of Fame and the Convention Center. And the police I'm just doubling around the NASCAR Hall of Fame real quick. Meet up with this group as it comes around the other side of this block. Choppers in the air still over Charlotte.